Hi guys, I am Bhavik Waghela, and in today's video, we are going to cover labor variances. This is somewhat similar to material variances which we covered in the previous video. Okay, let us continue the same example. To produce 10,000 units of Parle hide and seek cookies, you require 1,000 labor hours. Okay, we budgeted 1,000 labor hours at the rate of 10 per hour. So your budgeted labor cost was $10,000, right? Now, what actually happened, the laborers end up taking 1,200 hours at the rate of 12 per labor hour. You paid them 12 per labor hour and they took 1,200 total labor hours to produce or to manufacture the same number of biscuits. So what is our total actual labor cost in this case? It is 14,400. Now let us compare both the scenario, our standard scenario and our actual scenario. What happens is my standard labor cost was 10,000, but my actual labor cost was 14,400. Now what we do is we look into the differences, like why is there the difference of $4,400? Okay. So similar to, if you can recollect, there we studied material price variances. So here we have labor rate variances. What we do is we compare the standard rate and actual rate and then multiply this by the actual hours. So in our example, standard rate is 10, actual rate is 12 and difference is 2. Now I multiply this by my actual hours. So my actual hours were 1,200. So 2 into 1,200 gives me 2,400. This is my labor rate variance. Now what happens is, let us compare. Okay, you are supposed to pay them at 10 per hour. You paid them at 12 per hour. So you paid more than what you are supposed to pay. So hence this labor rate variance is an adverse variance. Okay. Now let us understand on the hours allowed part type. Okay. In that case, what happened? The laborers were supposed to make this total 10,000 biscuits in 1,000 hours, but they actually took 1,200 hours. So labor time variance, we have labor time variance. What happens over here is I compare my standard hours with my actual hours. Supposed to take 1,000 hours, but they took 1,200 hours. So what happened in this case? They took 200 more hours, right? And then I multiply this by my standard rate, which is 10 per hour. So 200 into 10 gives me 2,000, which is my adverse variance, because the laborers ended up taking more hours than what they were supposed to take. So this is all about labor variances. If you have any queries, you can comment below. Happy learning.